Hey everyone! In the previous videos, we built AI agents across different channels like voice, SMS, WhatsApp, chat with Plivo's AI Agent Builder. Today, we're going to look at another powerful way to trigger your AI agent via an HTTP request. Just like how a phone call, a WhatsApp message, or an SMS can trigger an agent, your applications can also programmatically trigger an AI agent simply by sending an API request. For example, when a user fills out a sales inquiry form on your website and clicks Submit, your backend can fire an HTTP post that triggers a lead qualification agent to immediately call the prospect, ask the right qualification questions, collect their requirements, and hand it over to your sales team within seconds. Or when a customer books an appointment on your website, that event can trigger your booking and reservation agent to automatically call the customer, confirm the booking, and offer rescheduling options. To do this, within Plivo's platform, just head over to the AI Studio, open Vibe Agent, and start typing your prompt for the agent you want to build. Let's take an example with this voice-based lead qualification agent that's already been built and is designed to qualify real estate leads. Whenever someone fills out a sales inquiry form on your website, an HTTP request will trigger this AI agent, which immediately calls the prospect, asks the right qualification questions, and collects detailed requirements. Within seconds, it hands over a fully qualified lead to your sales team. Inside the API request node, Plivo generates the endpoint URL you'll call from your systems. Below that, you'll see the API Auth ID and API Auth token. These are the credentials your app will use via basic auth, so only trusted apps can trigger this agent. Under API request details, you define the schema for the payload your application backend will post whenever the trigger condition occurs. Just configure your backend or workflow automation to issue an authenticated post request to this endpoint whenever a user submits the form, for example, when they click the Submit button on your sales inquiry page. If you want ready-made code, you can either click Copy curl or choose Python, Node.js, Go, Ruby, PHP, Java, or .NET from the dropdown. The API request trigger produces the code in the language you select, like Python, Node.js, Go, and many more. To manually test the trigger, copy the curl, open terminal, paste the curl command, execute it, and the request will run with all fields pre-filled automatically. Once you hit save, your API request node is fully configured. From this point on, any request your system sends to this URL with these fields will activate your lead qualification voice agent. Here's what that looks like in execution. As soon as a prospect fills out a sales inquiry form on your website, your application backend immediately sends an HTTP request to the agent with the details from the sales inquiry form. The agent receives it and calls the prospect to qualify them instantly.
Hi, Brittany. This is your lead qualification assistant calling from Rise Up Real Estate. I saw you just submitted a sales inquiry to buy land. Is now a good time to talk?
Yes, I'm looking for commercial land for my business.
Noted. Are you focused on Austin or open to nearby areas? Also, what acreage range are you considering?
Mostly Austin or just outside the city. Around 2 to 3 acres would be ideal, as long as it allows for future expansion comfortably.
Perfect. I've identified properties that match your criteria and emailed them to you. Please review them and let me know if you have further questions.
HTTP triggers work across all types of AI agents. Your applications and internal systems can trigger AI agents on any channel, whether it's voice calls, SMS, WhatsApp, or chat. So that's how you can create and configure your HTTP-triggered AI agent using Plivo.